Hey, what up? It's Psy. I got a battle here with Ajit from the psypoke forums, and he says this was his first Wi-Fi battle, and this is my first time using NFEs, and he did really good for this battle, seeing it being his first time, and I think my NFEs did pretty good for their first time. Oh, second time, but first time against this guy. But yeah. So he has a golem, he uses earthquake, I have a fortress, I use stealth rock. He switches out into gastrodon, and I'm able to set up a layer of toxic spikes. Then his gastrodon uses surf, and I use another layer of toxic spikes. I was hoping I could survive this surf so I could explode, but I don't, so whatever. So then I send in my Gabite, which is my first NFE, and he uses earthquake, and it doesn't kill him, which is a little disappointing. Then he uses body slam, and it doesn't do too much, and it doesn't paralyze me. And I use another earthquake, and that's gonna KO the gastrodon. And judging by that amount of damage and that he took and he caused, I am liking him right now. So I might keep NFEs in my teams. So then he sends out on my champ, and it gets hurt by stealth rock and toxic spikes. I'm still able to go first, and I use an earthquake again, but that's not gonna kill it, unfortunately. And he uses a scary face, and that's gonna let him go first this turn. He hits with a cross chop, and it's a crit. I don't know if that would have mattered too much, judging by that last body slam, but that was from a gastrodon, and gastrodon's weird like that, so it probably didn't matter. So I send him my Dusk Noir, and he uses Scary Face, which doesn't really matter much because Dusk Noir is kind of slow, and I kill it with a Shadow Ball. And then he switches into his Lux Ray, and he gets off an Intimidate, which I don't really care about because this is, I'm just going to keep using Shadow Ball. Then he uses Swagger, and it doesn't bother me too much because his attack is pretty low anyway, even with the Swagger. And I hurt myself. Then he uses Crunch, and that's going to bring me down to a little less than half because Dusk Noir's a wall. And then I use Shadow Ball, and that doesn't kill it either. I'm like chilling with 2-hit KOs this whole battle. Then he uses Crunch, and again, that brings me down to the red health. And I use Shadow Ball, and that's going to KO the Lux Ray. Bye bye, Lux Ray. Then he sends out his Infernape, which also gets poisoned and is hurt by stealth rocks. And then he uses Flare Blitz, and that's going to KO my Dusk Noir, and it's not going to do too much to him. Then I send out my Dustclops, my other NFE, which I kind of like this better than my Dusk Noir. He uses Flare Blitz, and it's going to bring me down to more than half. And I knew he would attack me and bring my HP down pretty low, so I used Pain Split. I probably should have kept him in, because the poison would have killed him regardless of how much damage he took from this, as long as he took damage from it. But I switched into my Regigigas, and he uses Flare Blitz again and brings me down to less than half. And that brings him down to red health. And then the poison kills him. So then he switches into his Golem, and it gets poison and Stealth Rock. And then it uses Stone Edge, and that actually doesn't kill me. And I'm able to get off an Earth Power, and that's going to KO the Golem, because Golem's special defense sucks, like pretty much any other rock type, except like Shieldon or Bastiodon, or that's about it. Then he sends in his Alakazam, and he goes first and uses Psychic, and that's going to KO my Regigigas. And he's hurt by poison. Then I send in my Metagross, and it's pretty much good game right here. He uses Calm Mind, and I use Meteor Mash, and that's going to KO the Alakazam. So, good game, Ajit. Rate, comment, subscribe. Check out Midnight Moon. Yeah. Peace.